And we're off.
Here they go. Alright, so the first few minutes of this game, the first 6.5 minutes, there's only a little bit of gameplay in here, so we'll have plenty of time to talk about like the mechanics of the game and I guess the objective here. So this is any percent, so they're trying to get to Bowser and defeat him as quickly as possible.
That is correct. And for anybody that's watching and that's already seen, you can probably go get popcorn and probably will not miss much as you get to know much about Flood and during these cutscenes. And 7 minutes of cutscene at the beginning, nothing much going on in the beginning, but we'll get right through the action soon.
Right, and after these cutscenes, it really picks up the pace, and they'll be going pretty much straight through for the rest of the round. So here they'll have a small bit of movement coming up. They'll just have to get to the other side of the airstrip, do some rollouts and spin jumps over the goop here. So you'll see one of the moves that Mario has is if you're walking forward and press the B button, Mario will like dive forward, and then if you press the jump button after that, he'll roll out. And that's one of the fastest ways to move in this game, up until you get Flood, who you can then spray some water on the ground, and if you dive onto that water, you'll do a water slide. And we'll be seeing the players do that a lot throughout the run.
I am Flood, a flash liquidizer auto-dousing device.
Interesting movement with JBuzzyBee. He decided to take the safer strat, which is going to the right side of the... and not stick too close to the left side, because you can bonk in the middle there if you're a little bit too close to the left side.
Right. And
volquerra got stuck a little bit too. Oh, I'm sorry, go on.
No, go ahead. Yeah, the central goop, you'll see in just a second, they'll have to fight it, and it will also deal damage and knock you down if you run into it on the way there. So you do have to be careful to avoid that.
I believe JBuzzyBee using the 480p resolution in this game.
To refill tank, enter a body of water and press the R button.
So first cutscene ending soon.
Instructions complete.
Let's see if they get textless. JBuzzy getting textless.
Very
Let's
nice.
go.
Matching the Buzzy side.
It is pretty hard to get textless. You have to match like a sword 12 times a second.
So this first plan is pretty straightforward. You'll see them fight a few of these throughout the run, but in this first one you can just spray it continuously and it won't react in any way. The other ones you'll have to time your sprays appropriately. And you'll see both players with different strats, but lining up right
already we're diverting from different kind of strats. JBuzzyBee just hovering into the shot, and volquerra going for the hoverless strat with the backflip strat.
Yeah, as long as you get to where the shine is, it doesn't really matter.
Nice work, Mario. Quite an unusual device. Is it some sort of pump?
I am Flood, glad to meet you.
And now we're getting into the deep lore of this game, where Mario is going to be accused of graffitiing up Delfino Island and making all the shine sprites disappear. So his punishment is to clean them all and make them return.
It's quite funny because once we reach Pinna Park later on in this run, all the plot stops after that. We don't get to know what happens in the game anymore.
Yep.
It's sad that we get to skip those two cutscenes in Pinna Park as well, because that tells us a lot about the plot too.
It's true.
So after this cutscene, that's the biggest cutscene we'll ever see. There might be a small one, and we'll mention it later, Honey Skip, which it skips the cutscene from the Shadow Mario going into the park. And so JBuzzyBee might not be going for Honey Skip. Volquerra, I think, is going for Honey Skip later on in this run. But we'll mention it once we get there and we'll explain it.
Objection! Overruled. I judge the defendant guilty as charged. I hereby order the defendant to clean this entire island. Until Isle Delfino is completely free of his vile handiwork.
That is correct. Shrine sprites. Not shine, shrine sprites.
That is worth noting that in the Japanese version of this game, only the one character, the like prosecutor or whoever it is, has different dialogue, just very slightly. But all the others are the same.
Are indeed troubled by pollution, but the pollution itself is not the main problem. Mario, you witnessed this object at the airstrip, correct? It is a shine sprite. Shine sprites are the source of power on Isle Delfino.
This should be a close match. A 121
Yeah,
versus a 126. I believe Volquerra has been speedrunning older categories other than any percent as well. And JBuzzyBee has actually got the CO Drifter world record, I believe, a few days ago. He's a CO Drifter speedrunner as well.
Very cool.
So JBuzzyBee has been playing other games for sure. I think he's gotten back to SMS a little bit.
Mario are being treated as a criminal.
Alright, so it looks like we'll be getting off here in about 20 seconds or so. So they're going to start off most likely with what's called a hover slide, and you'll see this happen a lot. But if you hover and then immediately dive, you can just like start water sliding right away, which is a really fast way to get around. So here's the second goop monster. This one you'll have to time your sprays accurately. If you spray them too early, they'll sort of flinch and you'll lose about 2 or 3 seconds. Like
we already got a one flinch,
unfortunately. Yeah. It's tough because you
get
a
double flinch.
Right. You're trying to hit it at the earliest frame possible, but if you go too early, you do lose a lot of time.
Never noticed how much time that can actually take from your speedrun right there. They're already starting to, JBuzzyBee is starting to get a little bit of a lead there. I think it's about 5 seconds or something, I guess.
Yeah, something like that. So now we have the first Shadow Mario chase. So we'll be beating Shadow Mario in the 7th episode of every level. But the general strat here is to just get behind him and spray. You want to be pretty further back from him, as you'll see on Buzzy's side. Right about there.
JBuzzyBee going for the safer quick kill. I think Volquerra is also going for the safer kill. Not the quickest of quick kills, but just the quick kill.
Yeah, there are definitely faster ways to get Shadow Mario, but they're quite difficult.
Ooh, JBuzzy getting the early? Oh, just the early MTs. I believe Volquerra got early.
Oh, very nice.
Saves a little bit of time. I think it's frames though, but
still something.
Still something.
So they're jumping into the Bianco 1 shine here, but they can actually get the Bianco 2 shine in this level. And this is intentional by the game developers, but PD is just hanging out on the top of the windmill here, so they'll be making their way over there to fight him.
I think Volquerra got a nicer spider RNG. JBuzzyBee had to lure the spider just for a bit. Jumping up and down to lure the spider.
Some nice windmill kicks from Volquerra.
JBuzzyBee waiting a cycle. I think he was not comfortable with how the position of the windmill was.
Yeah, the hitboxes on those blades they can be a little strange sometimes.
Yeah, you can go through them.
Yeah.
RNG is real number generator. I believe the spider's location determines if whether it's bad RNG or good RNG. If the spider was to the left side, you have to aggro or get the spider to notice you to the right side. So volquerra with the better RNG since the spider was literally in front of him. Well, whereas JBuzzyBee had to like lure the spider to the right side.
So one thing you'll see the players going for here is it's what's called a spam spray. They'll jump and be able to spray a bunch of water really fast. And that'll be used at a few points throughout the run too. But that's the most efficient way to spray water.
Oh, skeeters, sorry. Yes, the spiders are called skeeters.
Now volquerra is heading into Bianco 3, which is going to be the first secret level of this game. So secrets generally consist of you making your way to wherever the secret is, and then Shadow Mario will steal your flood device, and you'll have to do a bit of platforming without your hover or your water sprays. These can make for some of the more interesting movement in the game, and definitely some scary moments, because it's hard to recover if you fall. You don't have that hover to rely on.
Getting a little stuck there in that hill. That hill can be tricky. Oh, bonking on the JBuzzyBee. That's unfortunate. I believe the position that the Pianta is orange.
Yeah, it's definitely different every time. So you do have to react to where that is.
Nice jump dives by volquerra. Leading the secret pretty fast.
Buzzy looking good so far as well. Very nice.
So volquerra is starting I believe the second PD Piranha, and they're gonna attempt a trick called Travel Skip. Travel Skip saves around 10 seconds. What it does, it allows you to unlock Rico while at the same time go back to Bianco Hills. At the same time.
Very nice travel skip.
Good.
So the camera will glitch out a bit here, but it saves you from having to walk back to Bianco after unlocking Rico, as Libre said.
JBuzzy also getting it. It's pretty good to see.
So here we have our first red coin mission. Just gotta collect the 8 red coins as fast as possible.
volquerra going for the triple jump strats. Nice. And I think JBuzzyBee is gonna go to the patch on the right side, maybe? Oh no, he's also going for the triple jump strat. Thought for a second volquerra was gonna go for the momentum spin jump strat. I guess, do you want to talk about momentum spin jumps?
Yeah, sure. So yeah, we might see more of those later, but if you do a rollout, so that's when you dive and then jump after, Mario does like a little flip. If you roll out onto a sloped surface, Mario will start running really fast. And if you do a spin jump immediately, spin jumps carry the momentum that you have already. So you can get a pretty, like, the farthest jump you can get in the game, essentially, with a momentum spin jump.
You go Sonic fast. So we're entering the phase of PD fight, which is the second PD fight, which is very RNG dependent, depending where PD goes. We will let you know how well is the RNG.
Yeah, there are very specific points where PD can stop, and somewhere he'll just like keep going through. And so the runners will know where those are and when they're allowed to spray PD and when they're not. But there's no harm in spraying him early or anything like that. So you just have to knock him down and then fight him like you would in the Bianco 2 shine that we saw earlier. Another thing, after you knock PD down, he sometimes, but not always, will throw a tornado, and these will lose about 3 seconds each every time. Volquerra getting a very nice first spot there. It's the fastest place PD can go.
Yes, I believe PD can not immediately go over the wall during this location. I think it's pretty less likely to go over the wall when PD's right here.
He still can, but yeah.
Yeah, he still can.
It's not super, yeah. We'll see what happens.
Commentator course? Okay. That was gonna make me feel bad.
Yeah, that's not a bad second spot, because from here he could go to some bad spots, but there are generally some good places he could end up in the third one.
Yeah, I think
Buzzy getting an awful first position.
I think, was that the first PD location right there?
I think so.
Oh my god, that's really bad.
Yeah, that's about as bad as you can get.
PD World Twirl, as they call it. PD just goes through 3 locations in the corner, makes a triangle. Second best pattern from volquerra. It's pretty nice. I believe it's closest to the second best pattern.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one. Buzzy could get good spots for the rest, and it looks like he does. I'm pretty sure from here, PD's guaranteed to go to the spot above.
Ooh, might get the one up? Okay. So based on the current route, the modern route that most people use, they leave Bianco 5 and they go to unlock Gelato Beach, and they will go for a skip called Gelato Beach Skip, which skips the entirety of most of the Gelato Beach.
Yeah, a lot of people are confused as to why they leave Bianco for later. So if you watch Buzzy's side right now, after he exits this stage, there'll be a little cutscene that shows the polluted piranha plant in Delfino Plaza. So right here. And once you get rid of the piranha plant, there's nothing to do in Plaza, so those cutscenes won't show anymore. And so by going to Gelato right now and unlocking those, you're saving a lot of time by having fewer cutscenes. It's not a huge difference over doing Bianco first, but it's big enough to justify going over here.
I believe both runners will be doing the same route, very similar route. The only little difference we will see later, I believe, is in terms of honey skip, which is a cutscene being skipped later on in this game. But in routes wise, it will be the same.
So Volquerra is going to grab a coconut here. The main thing is you'll be running into the coconut, and the coconut will push you off the roof, and you'll clip into the roof and hover at the right time. Then, controlling your speed, you can clip over to where that shine in the glass tube is right there. So this is actually the 8th shine in Gelato, but it's loaded and available to get right here.
Ooh, misses. I think he was going a little bit fast, maybe, or too slow. Coconut got stopped by the Cataquack from JBuzzyBee.
So you'll also see very nice adjustment from Volquerra. So you'll see Buzzy align himself on the roof here,
Ooh,
and
interesting
volquerra on the
alignment.
post. Yeah.
That's really interesting. I don't think we've seen that yet in I believe that's the old way how to line itself up.
I think
Way
so.
from 2014. That's insane.
And
I
so
thought
that
no one else did that.
that alignment's super important because you need a very specific camera angle to run into the coconut without like moving to the side. So once the runners have that aligned, they'll make sure to maintain that. But now they can just select the 7th shine in the world and be done with Gelato. Because all you gotta do is beat Shadow Mario in every world to unlock Bowser. A pretty close race so far. Only 15-20 seconds separating these runners.
Yeah, that's really great to see. Ooh, almost re-enters Gelato.
Yeah.
volquerra. Maybe a little bit nervous. If
Alright.
maybe he knows that he's ahead, maybe sometimes nerves can get into these races.
So this is Pianta early. You can get up on this shine gate before you're supposed to if you do what's called a Y turn. So that's a very nice momentum spin from Buzzy there. So you'll see him.
Didn't get
unfortunately.
ledge grab.
Yeah. So you'll see him spin jump outwards and then go into the first person camera right about now and turn his momentum back inwards. Good recovery. Like that. Very nice. So you can wall kick off the wall that you just jumped out from.
So I believe volquerra getting good RNG pattern. Yeah, on the last guy too.
Very nice pattern.
So it's gonna help him volquerra get a little bit of it.
And very good execution as well.
Notice the pause at the end that skips the flood cuts, the flood text, and it makes the shine appear faster.
Buzzy also with a nice pattern. So here we
Tissimo,
yeah.
auto scroller basically.
Yeah, he always takes the same amount of time to get to the end, no matter what route you take, so you get a nice little break here. Quick shine though.
Interesting playstyles. JBuzzyBee opting for the jump dives and volquerra going for the triple jump water slide bridge movement. It saves like a second or something. It's not too much, but it's a little bit noting worth of.
So you'll see here the rollout onto the tree lets Mario run really fast because the tree is a sloped surface there. That's sort of the same principle that lets you do momentum spins.
Exactly.
So in Pianta 3, you also don't get access to Flood until later in the level. This is the only level outside of Secrets where this happens. So they'll be doing some a damage boost over the lava here. So they'll grab a wind sprite from this bridge, have Mario take damage on it, and then use that to run across the lava here.
Oh, interesting strat where he going. That's not the. I never seen that kind of strat. The 2 jump dives being used.
Looks like it worked out well for him.
Yeah, it looks pretty safe.
Yeah.
JBuzzyBee going for the spin jump dive there.
Getting up on the mushroom. Yeah.
It's annoying whenever you get a backflip trying to do a span spray. Sometimes you get backflips.
You can hear Volquerra mashing his L button there. It centers up the camera. Just makes this chomp move a little faster.
I believe Volquerra got the worst RNG, which is 4 seconds slower than the fastest RNG in terms of location where the chain chomp will go to.
So he'll clean him off here, and right after the chomp passes the bath, he'll grab the chain, which makes the chomp turn around and just sort of fall back into where it needs to go. Saves quite a bit of time.
JBuzzy getting mid-tier RNG, the second best. Interesting span spraying early, so I guess that's a safer strat. Oh, misses the grab on the chain to do this chain skip.
Yeah, the hitbox on that chain can be a little difficult
atrocious.
sometimes.
It's atrocious. Volquerra not going for Yoshi skip. It's skips needing Yoshi. You can just clip through the circuit without needing Yoshi. I believe he's gonna go for the huff setup. Ooh, I don't believe that's gonna make it. It's unfortunate. He has to pause exit there, or unless you're gonna fall all the way down, and that wastes more time if you die there.
That's a good save. Yeah,
it can be quite tricky to time the hover back there. I believe he was a little bit late on that.
Yeah. So what they're doing here is there's a spot in the tree where you can just sort of walk into the tree, and then the tree's hitbox overlaps with the mushroom's hitbox. So once you're like inside of there, you can just sort of hover backwards into the mushroom.
Ooh, JBuzzyBee going for the JBuzzyBee going for the he had to pass exit. I was impressed on he used the Y look, change camera position, L targeting. And I thought he was gonna go for backwards hover there for a second. So both players messing up Yoshi skip for one time, so they both have to pause exit. That's interesting in the run.
So this is the Chuckster secret. There's one bit of the positions of all the Chucksters are sort of RNG. They start in the same spot, but can sometimes stop during their paths. And if the last Chuckster stops long enough and you get to the end, you can get what's called an early cycle, and get thrown over to the shine much sooner than you normally would. You can save about 20 seconds or so.
Oh, he gets it, just barely.
Very nice. I'm Bra Guy, and then Libra's the other one.
I'm Libre right here. The Peruvian guy with the accent. I believe Volquerra is Pianta Man stopped once, I believe, so that was not too bad.
Oh, Buzzy stopped in an unfortunate spot.
Ooh, JBuzzy going for the rat bounce. Very respectable. Loses a little bit of time, but like it like makes it so like he doesn't stop there for too long. Oh, but okay. He didn't stop too long.
That's good. So you'll see him get thrown sort of backwards here. Normally this Chuckster throws you over his shoulder, but by mashing the first-person camera button, you can like switch Mario's momentum and get thrown the other way.
Yeah, Pianta 6, one of the most technical shines in this game compared to other red coin secrets. I mean, red coin levels.
Yeah,
you just want to wake up you just want to spray the Piantas, get early unlocks to save time. Right here, as you see that he's trying to spray them before he gets to them.
Very nice.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good time for volquerra.
Yeah, this is looking really good. Oh, unfortunately missed the early unlock on the last one there.
Commentator's curse. Get a 2. Oh, he almost got a 2.
Still a respectable time. Very nice.
Fun trivia, a long time ago, runners, there was a kind of like an inside joke, and they told each other, if you don't get a 2, you have to forfeit the race. Shoutouts to Konisa. So both players getting around the same time. So volquerra finishing up Pianta 7. And after this shine, we're gonna see two major divergent opinions. I believe volquerra will go for honey skip, and I think JBuzzyBee does not do honey skip, if I recall correctly from his runs.
Yeah, it can be a little scary to do in a race, because if you mess it up in the wrong way, you can lose a lot of time. But we'll see how they do here. So they're going to be clipping into a building, and then setting up exactly where Mario should be. And if you're out of bounds, which is like if you're inside the building, nope. Well,
no, volquerra playing it safe. He was practicing earlier before the race too, and I think he decided not to go for it, and that's pretty respectable. He already made some really big mistakes in the run, and I think he's gonna take it safe and do honey skip.
Right. Yeah. It only saves about 10 to 15 seconds depending on your execution, and so it definitely makes sense to hold back in a race. But yeah, that cutscene we just watched, if you die within a few frames of starting that cutscene, you can skip it. And so the way they would die is clip into a building, get out of bounds, and then trigger the cutscene as they go out of bounds, essentially.
It's pretty difficult.
Yeah, it definitely takes a lot of setup. So that exit area you just saw on volquerra's side, that skips a 1-minute cutscene. It'd be nice if all the cutscene skips were that easy, but unfortunately it only works in this level of Pinna Park. So when you're entering this Mecha Bowser fight and leaving it, you can skip cutscenes like that.
Yeah, these cutscenes, I believe, it feels like 5 minutes, but I think they're 2 minutes long.
Yeah, the first one's a minute, and the next one's like 2.5.
It's insane.
Yeah, it's a lot of time.
Ooh, I think volquerra missing 2 shots of.
Unfortunately, yeah. That first shot that he went for is very, very difficult. And
yeah, it's a DM shot called DM shot from Dark Musician. He found that shot setup. You need 4 shots in order to take down Mecha Bowser.
Unfortunately, not getting the rocket back there. If you spray where it's gonna spawn, it like won't spawn through your water. So you just sprayed a little too early there.
Nice. I feel that went through the pink.
Yeah, that was really close.
Pink really. So there he skips the second cutscene. You just pause and exit when you see the flames of the explosions after the 4th shot. It spawns you directly into the shine after the cutscene. So far, this race is pretty close. I'm really impressed. These
Yeah.
two runners.
Oh, Buzzy getting an unfortunate angle there.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
don't like charge up your shot, then it can go off in strange angles. You sort of want to halfway press down the launch button before you launch. And or if you also hold down the charge a little too long, it can do that. So I think that may have been what happened there.
Okay, he gets it. Oh, this is gonna be awkward timing. The pause exit
Oh,
because
no.
he can't see it. I hope he got it. I think he got it.
I think so too.
Okay,
Okay.
that's the 2000. He's an old runner, so I think he can time it in his head
Yeah.
without
Wow.
seeing the visual cue for the cutscene skip.
Very nice. If you exit area there and you don't skip the cutscene, you got to do that entire level again, which would be very unfortunate.
Oh yeah, I think that if you exit there early, I think it takes you back to the cannon, right? That's not-
Yeah, takes you all the way out.
That's insane. So, Bennett 2 mole skip. You jump dive into the mole and the loading zone is just below him, so you want to just clip in there.
Very nice. So the secret that Buzzy's doing right now is really limited by the top cycle. It doesn't really matter how fast you go down here.
Oh, he bogs on
no.
the mast. That is the most frustrating thing in Penna, I swear, for me.
Definitely.
Because this volquerra was trying to go for the boat hopper strats, but I missed the cycle there.
Oh, unfortunately falls down there. Those boat hover strats are quite difficult though. It's very respectable
difficult.
to go for those.
Yeah, you got the one up there to be safe.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to run out of lives in these races.
Let's see what kind of strategy JBuzzyBee goes for. Okay, just a regular standard strat. It's quite interesting that this strat used to be called the fastest boat cycle, even though there are like other strats nowadays.
Yeah, it's insane how much this game has improved. People have really, really optimized every level in this. So I think we'll see volquerra here try to go for a one cycle on these. So he's waking up all these turtles, and then you gotta, like after you ground pound the first one, it starts a clock. And you gotta ground pound all the rest before that clock runs out.
Nice.
Looks like it's
cycle.
getting 4 of them, yeah. So if you miss a cycle, it misses or it loses about 10 seconds, unfortunately. But 2 cycles still very nice.
He kept pushing him all the way down there. He's gonna have to like book it right here after this ground pound to get the shine.
Yeah. So those those cutscenes like don't stop Mario's motion or anything. So that whole cutscene, that the Koopa Turtle was just pushing him back.
Yeah, chat. What does the Sunflowers do say here? I don't know.
Yeah.
Can't say it on stream.
One of them
Ooh,
feeling like
volquerra
taking
going
a
for
slightly
save
longer
strat.
nap.
Did he just save? The volquerra just saved there?
Maybe. I wasn't looking at his side.
Yeah, I wasn't noticing. I just saw the text box going out.
Yeah, that's definitely a reasonable spot to save. You can soft lock on this next trick that he's about to do. Do you want to explain EYG?
EYG, early Yoshi go around, is basically a barrier skip that you want to go inside the carousel, which there's the secret for Pinna 6, but you do it in Pinna 3. As you're gonna see, volquerra is gonna get on Yoshi, get on, try to lure Tus and spray Yoshi with the purple durian Yoshi, which allows the platform go sideways. And then you get you eat the papaya right before you get on top of the platform to get the Jello Yoshi.
Right. Yeah. So you need to be orange to trigger the secret to start. And so we would do this earlier if we could, but the shine that they just completed, Pinna 4, is what unlocks Yoshi. So.
Nice, good spray.
Very nice. Clips into the park. You can't just walk through the door there because that'll start the level.
Yeah.
Lines up the platform.
And he can just walk up to the... There's a barrier right there when they're crossing, just right there, so you can normally just walk up to it.
Right. And nothing in this park is loaded, only the carousel right here. So if he walks off this platform, he'll just like fall through the floor. And you can soft lock like that sometimes.
Yeah, it's really scary. This is the run right there, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You definitely feel way more confident after doing this skip.
For sure, and that was a very nice EYG.
Yeah, over the top to the right, pretty standard strat, but it's pretty the fastest, safest strat.
Mm-hmm. And so JBuzzy's going for this in Pinna 5. So the stews are a little slower here, you'll see. So as a whole, the strat will be a little slower, but it's a lot easier to manipulate them than the fast stews in Pinna 3.
Notice how slow they go.
Yeah. You definitely want to do what you're comfortable with in these situations, though.
Yeah. Definitely safer, though, as you can see.
Mm-hmm.
You can time your sprays better and safer.
Yeah. So again, he'll be doing the same sort of thing here. You need one stew to clip into the park, and then you'll need the second stew to cross that barrier. Very nice clip.
So volquerra just finishing up Pinna 7.
Mm-hmm. Buzzy getting past it. Very good EYG.
Ooh, nice over the top to the middle from JBuzzy. Really old school strat. Really safe. A little slower than over the top to the right, but not that much slower. Really liking seeing the strat differences from these two players.
Yeah.
It's really refreshing to see. So Gooper Blooper breaks out the first Blooper fight. Very easy fight, just pull on his tentacles twice. You gotta make sure they're clean off first.
Yeah, so you'll see him spray the face of Gooper Blooper here, and then that'll cause the Blooper to like do a try to slam him with all 4 of his tentacles. And after that, if you grab his nose, Blooper's AI sort of just breaks, and he won't attack you anymore during that. So there's the slam, And now he's got the nose, and now blooper will just sit there.
Slam jam.
Just need 2 hits to finish off the boss here.
Okay, well, I think we're back against technical
Yeah.
difficulties.
Looks good. So volquerra going for blooperless here. There are some bloopers on your right that you can ride to the entrance here, but you can also go around this way. And
Hashtag save the bloopers. We don't need them.
you'll see him go for a Y turn here again, turning Mario's momentum in towards the wall that he just fell off from.
Oh, going for the... He's riding the blooper right here. Definitely a safer strat.
Yeah, much safer.
You don't
Or
want to
I
miss
guess
the...
Yeah.
You don't want to miss the right here, the checkpoints right here. If you miss the checkpoints, you have to either kill yourself or like with the blooper, or you have to like pause exit if you, because it takes forever to kill yourself without the bloopers.
Right. Riding the blooper can be a little scary because you can hit a wall, but these runners know what they're doing.
That was a pretty fast riding the blooper though. I think that was a 23 or 24. So the cage shine sprite, one of the fastest shines in the game. Basically, you just jump dives and you go underneath the cage shine right here instead of going all the puzzle up there. Saves a lot of time. Pretty self-explanatory. Frame perfect, as they say in DQs.
Buzzy riding the blooper in.
I believe that was 25 from volquerra. That's pretty good. Let's see what JBuzzyBee can beat that or not. Really important level coming up, Secret of Rico Tower.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the more challenging secrets to go fast on. Can be a little scary towards the end.
Definitely.
Very
25
nice
too.
entry.
JBuzzyBee. Nice, going for the triple jump strat. Safer, definitely. Oh.
Very
You don't
nice.
want to like bunk there sometimes when the incline is way too
Yeah, that
steep.
ground pound sort of stopped his momentum and let him land on, or after it had turned a bit more, made it a lot safer.
Cooper blooper returns. the second fight of the blooper. As you see, lots of times they recycle bosses a lot in this game.
Yeah. He's got one new attack this time though, but I don't think we're gonna see it.
We only see it if they really mess up.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think we will.
Yeah, the same strategy applies. You just spray him, he'll do the slam attack, and then you can grab his nose. Yeah, that's a good question. They'll be getting 44 shines.
That is correct, with the
40,
Bowser
43
counting.
to unlock Bowser, yeah.
44 with the Bowser, yeah. I believe JP community counts 43 and they don't count Bowser.
Yeah. And that's not anything like limited by the game. It's really you just have to get the Shadow Mario in every world, which is the 7th shine. But some
JBuzzy
worlds
also
are
going
a
for
little shorter.
the... Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
JBuzzy also going for the triple jump strat there. Just thought I'd point that out as well. So
Yeah.
both players all going for the triple jump strat, which is the safer for Rico 4.
Nice secrets by both of them.
So yeah, 44 chance is the fastest way you can beat this game while skipping pretty much everything else. So red coins on the water, you collect all lake coins. See what kind of pattern he goes here. I think he's going for the, yeah, he's going the regular way, the normal way.
And so you see they have a choice of bloopers there. They can take the green, the yellow, or the pink. They all have the same top speed when you hold up on the control stick. The green one just turns, like it handles a lot better, and you can let up on the control stick if you get into a scary situation. The green one won't kill Mario if you crash into anything and you're not holding up on the control stick. So it's both faster and safer, which is nice.
Really nice red coins from volquerra.
So now he'll be onto the Shadow Mario and off on his way back to Bianco in just a minute.
It's interesting that the next upcoming Shadow Mario is called Shadow Mario Revisited. And it's kind of interesting if you like go to Bianco and then go to Rico right away, and then it's like Shadow Mario Revisited. And I haven't seen a Shadow Mario yet. Haven't beat him in episode 7 yet.
Yeah.
So the game thinking that you already beat the Shadow Mario when you go to Rico, I guess. So now volquerra is gonna go finish up Bianco, the second part of Bianco, which is Bianco 6 and Bianco 7.
Yeah, Bianco 6 can also be a bit of a scary secret.
Definitely. It's one of the longer secrets as well.
Yeah, if you fall off at the end, you lose nearly a minute.
Yeah,
It's quite a bit of time.
The altitude in the second part of that secret where you're up there, it's really, really, really tall. So it takes a while for you like fall down to your death.
Yep.
Was that a bonk in the sign?
Yeah.
That sign has the worst hitbox in the game.
Yes, signs have giant hitboxes in this. volquerra entering the secret.
That's JBuzzy's finishing the fastest Shadow Mario that was in the game, Rico 7. Just move up and spray up. Oh, the bonk.
Oh no.
I thought he was gonna make it. That's pretty close.
Yeah. So that's not going to cost too much time, but still unfortunate. The jump across this cube here is going to be pretty crucial.
Yeah, dying at the beginning
scary.
is not as bad as dying in the end, because dying in the beginning is only like 10 seconds, so it's not that bad.
Very nice jump there. You sort of have to line up the camera, do a spin jump, and then pull yourself to the side in the air. Jump off that wall. There are a bunch of different strats for getting across that gap, but
Yeah, there's so many divergent strats that be done.
And so now he's at the top part of the level, so dying here would be quite unfortunate.
Nice, he makes it across.
Very nice, yeah, that was a pass cycle.
So only one miss, one death. It's not too bad in the beginning. Friendly reminder, the War Wrecker, I believe, I don't know if it still has one death in Bianco 6.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't know which 114 had the death in Bianco 6, but there was a War Wrecker with a Bianco 6 death before. But it was in the beginning, so it's not too bad. Oh yeah, current War Wrecker. Thanks for the note.
Yeah.
Sam with the chat.
Buzzy entering the secret now.
I believe JBuzzy will go for the safer strat.
Yeah, I think so. You can just wait on this cube a little longer.
And then he's gonna go for the walk. Yeah.
Yeah, makes the jump a lot safer. You get a slightly slower cycle up top here, but it's definitely worth it if you're more comfortable with it. So now we're unlocking Yoshi, or Volquerra's unlocking Yoshi in Delfino Plaza. Gonna open up the world, or gonna open up Serena Beach. Gonna remove the pineapple off of this pipe.
Oh my god, that was a lot of spam on the B attack Yoshi animation.
Yeah, Buzzy having a close call on that red platform there, but
Oof.
recovering nicely.
Definitely taking it safe there. You don't want to die there. Oh.
Oh.
Cost so much time there.
Yeah, but very nice. A big part of this is being able to keep it together and recover when things don't go exactly as you planned.
Yeah, definitely races. You have to do a lot of improvisation the levels if your cycles get messed up.
So now we have the Manta on Volquerra's side. The strat here is going to be to break it up into its smallest forms as fast as possible, and then they all sort of home in on you and have nicer hitboxes.
Phantom Manta, that's the name of this boss. Such a good name.
It is a pretty good name.
Shout out to Nintendo.
So they hop up on that roof there to make the Manta turn in a particular way, to go sort of towards the flat ground here where it'll be easier to hit them all. There are a couple of spots where they'll refuel with water. It's right behind Volquerra right now.
Excuse me, sir, I'll get a water refill after I play some ping pong here. It's really annoying getting ping pong here all the time.
Yeah,
it can happen for forever sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, they can knock you into the goop.
Yeah, oh. Gets the second phase. As you can see, all the mantas are pink, so they're following Mario right now, so going towards him. Or getting stuck in the tree.
Buzzy entering Manta as well.
Yeah, not too far behind, so this race is still pretty sort of close.
Yeah, definitely, and we got a lot of scary secrets coming up, which can definitely cost a lot of time. Volquerra go into first person here, facing the sun. That'll just line him up in the direction of the shine. So if you're in your first person cam, Mario's like direction after this cutscene will be the same way that you're looking right when you're in the camera.
Yeah, it's interesting how wide storage works in this game between cutscenes and the sun. You can do this as well during the Piantissimo race to line up your camera and Nokis following in the Noki Piantissimo race. Shoutouts to the Wilco Hut on the right side.
So Serena 2 coming up on Volquerra's side. I'd say this is also one of the most technical levels. There's a fairly difficult entry at the start here, and then the secret itself has some tricks that you can do. We'll see which ones he goes for. So at the start here, I believe he's going to go for the boo bounce. So he'll line himself up and dive at one of the boos here.
That was pretty scary.
Oh, no, taking
JBuzzy
safe.
got gooped, and he was far too close to the waterfall, so he could have like gotten clipped underneath. That's really
Yeah, that can be scary.
Yeah.
Nice spin jumps
This
there.
jump, yeah, the spin jump dive. Oh, I was just about to say that
Yep.
is the scariest spin jump dive in the game, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I just cursed it.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Oh no.
He was depending. He was trying to get the bounce off the stew right there.
Mm-hmm. Still has 3 lives, so not in danger of game overing yet.
Yeah, he's still good. He's still really in front of the pace.
Yeah, definitely.
So if he, maybe he will try. He's gonna go for the same strat.
Yeah, very nice. Another
Gets it
spin jump
down.
here. Those sandblocks can be real tough.
Definitely. Worst mechanic in the game. Sandblocks,
Yeah.
number 1. Number 2, ropes. Ropes.
Oh, ropes
Number
are tough
3, it can be debated.
If
invisible
bloopers
blocks.
count as a mechanic.
Yes. When you're like too close to the blooper, your camera go really quick. While riding blooper.
Buzzy going for the poo bounce. Gets it, and then the...
Oh, he was stuck there.
Oh
for the...
no.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Nice
Good
improvisation
recovery.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love seeing the older players in this game. They have a lot of experience. Like JBuzzy has been spearrunning this game for like 4 years. They can like,
Definitely.
pull some crazy improvisation.
So Volquerra gonna go pick up a banana here. So I'll help him clip through the glass door to the shine up here. Glass wall, I guess.
AKA Yoshi skip number 2 because you do need Yoshi to do this series of
That's true.
maces up there. So all you need is a banana and you clip in. There,
Very
you got
nice.
it, nice. JBuzzy going for the safer strat, not going for the momentum spin jump. Pretty respectable.
Yeah, that momentum spin is really scary. If you miss it, you're just down a minute. Bounces off the enemy there into the shine.
You can get trolled sometimes and fall to the face of the earth there by hitting and not collecting the shine and falling down. So coming up is another scary secret. Could be pretty easy, but sometimes when it counts, it can be like very unfortunate.
So first he's gonna skip over this casino section here. If any of you have played this game yet casually, I'm sure you remember this.
Sadly, we don't do the casino part.
I don't know about sadly.
Casinos. I had one person that was really sad before in the chat. Sad
Yeah,
times
so
for that
you
guy.
just jump
Hole
up
in
here.
one, nice. hole
Oh,
in one.
very nice. Yeah. See him do a quick dive roll out into a spin jump here to catch this first cycle. Nice.
Ooh, I think JBuzzy had to take the stairs there because the wall kicks were trolling him a little bit.
Yeah, that's gonna be difficult.
Going for the momentum spin? Okay. He's trying to take a safe, wait a little bit, cycle, yeah.
Yeah, you can do a momentum spin jump there, but again, it's really scary. If you miss it, you gotta do the whole secret over.
So volquerra 1 shine ahead now.
Still pretty close.
Pretty close
Definitely
still.
not over, yeah.
Let's see what kind of RNG he gets in King Boo.
Yeah, so King Boo, they'll be trying to get fruit out of the slot machine that comes out from under King Boo. And on the first one, he could give you fruit or he could not. But once you get fruit, you're guaranteed not fruit on the next cycle. But sometimes, if you could get fruit and he doesn't give you fruit, we call that an extra cycle. And hopefully you get no extra cycles, but we'll see what happens here.
Oh, interesting. The Lux did not want to go down.
So volquerra's hoping for fruit here. Gets it, very nice.
Fruit first try.
So every extra cycle costs about 8 seconds. So now you gotta pick up a pepper and then hit him with a different fruit after that.
That's insane to think about that it really costs 8 seconds.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You would think it's less than that, but it's pretty hefty of a combos.
Yeah, so now he's guaranteed not fruit here, and he's gonna have to wait until King spits out the enemies, and then he can cancel the cycle by running underneath King Boo.
Yeah, that's pretty scary on JBuzzy's secret. He gets it done.
Very nice,
safe and sound.
It's fruit again.
Going for the swag strat there, throws
yeah.
fire to your face. It's nice to see one swag strat being used in this race. If you like swag strats, make sure you watch the past broadcast of Cathlon vs Video Game Master. There is one swag strat every single chime.
Perfect RNG on volquerra's side. Let's see if Buzzy gets the same. Oh, unfortunately, not free
right away. He had extra side.
The chance of getting no extra cycles is about 35%, I want to say. Someone has calculated all the odds. And then getting one extra cycle is something like 30%, and then the rest are lower after that. You could theoretically get infinite extra cycles, but...
I believe Wilco has the world record on many extra cycles taken. I believe it's at 10 to 13. I forgot what the exact number was, but it was pretty high.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah. And it's legit extra cycles. I know if you don't know the fight quite yet, you can...
Right. Yeah, so if you're low on health, Boo will be guaranteed to give you coins.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah. Or also if you try to keep canceling it when you're like not guaranteed a fruit cycle. Yeah. So volquerra here doing Serena 6, you gotta clean off all this goop. But they're on the Japanese version, so the requirement is much stricter. They have to clean off a lot of the goop. And there can also be invisible goop that they can't see but still have to clean off. So
yeah, so Serena 6 definitely harder on JP. So that's the penalty they take for playing on the fastest version of the game.
Yeah. JP just has faster loads is the primary reason.
Ooh,
So,
I think we're getting a little bit of trouble. Okay, he gets the invisible goop there. It was the middle part of the section map.
So Buzzy with one extra cycle. Not too
I did
bad.
not notice the extra bubble cycle maybe on volquerra. I think that was good RNG, even if you got
Yeah,
one.
I think it was just the normal like bubbles after fruit.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Buzzy entering Serena 6. Just a shine apart still.
So finishing up with Shadow Mario checks in. Such a nice name, these Shadow Mario's names. Yeah, this race has been really close down to the line.
Definitely, yeah.
So volquerra going to the last world before Bowser, but Corona, I mean, Noki Bay.
Buzzy getting the same time on Serena 6, like within tenths of a second.
Oh, going for the fast strat here, volquerra.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to attempt the fastest cycle.
Yeah,
Or
so
the
Nuki
first
1
cycle.
is a cycle-based shine. At the end of this, you'll see a mole throwing these like lava goop balls, and you want to catch him sort of at the end of those. If he's started throwing them, he's got to finish throwing them all before he can give you bombs. So see, he's shooting those balls, and then now he can throw bombs. Waiting until all 3 bombs are thrown before throwing the first one.
Sometimes those bombs can be the final boss of this level.
Yeah, they can actually knock you off the like.
Yeah, they can push you, yeah, and you fall all the way down.
Yep.
Yeah, those are pretty decent movement from volquerra. Noki 1 and 2 are basically, and Noki 6 are the ultimate test and to Super Mario Sunshine movement. It puts your test
Definitely.
abilities, your tech skill in the game use.
Yeah, it takes a lot. Like Sunshine is generally a pretty flat game until Noki, and then you've got a lot of vertical movement and slopes and walls you got to kick off of and hovers to turn yourself around. Definitely showcases what
Basically-
this game's capable of.
Basically the ultimate test.
And it comes right at the end of the run.
So a lot of nerfs going on. Your mentality has to be strong.
Volquerra going into Noki 2, my favorite shine in the game, or in this run at least. Just has great movement and a very cool clip at the end of it.
Really nice move from volquerra.
Beautiful. He's gonna try to spray the spring early. Just barely misses it. It's okay, it doesn't lose much time at all. If you run into the wall here and drop the spring, it'll push you through the wall, and then you can just dive down into the shine here.
Yeah, you skip the third blooper fight, the mysterious third blooper fight that's in the game. You skip it.
It's the same as the other bloopers, except now there are mini bloopers next to the big blooper.
It's quite strange that the shine, it just opens up the hole to the, and the shine's already down there.
Yeah. Noki 3 level to sort of teach you the mechanics of going around underwater, which they'll be using in the next level, the eel fight. Which we'll talk about that in a moment, but here they'll just be using their hover to sort of control their height, and also if you tip Mario downward in the Y camera, they can gain a bit more speed using the hover nozzle.
It's so interesting how throughout the game you never go underwater in the any person route until Noki, and then it's like, oh wait, here, we'll put you underneath the water, go collect some coins.
They'll be using Y turns to turn underwater. Mario can't really turn around super easily. The controls, I don't know, they're sort of heavy, might be the best way to describe them. But if you turn in the Y camera, you can turn like you normally would.
if you hold neutral there, you can get out of there really fast there for the last coin. Be nice. Ooh, JBuzzy getting into a little intricate situation.
Recovers it.
Oh, he was going too fast there, so he bonked.
Yeah. Sprays the spring really nice.
So Ely Mouth Dentist. It's the final test to your abilities that you can play underneath the water. Because every Mario needs a water level. It's just written in its the rule book, I guess.
Yep. So the eel has some interesting patterns that you've got to learn. They'll be cleaning off the 4 middle teeth first, and then there are sort of 4 teeth on the edges, 2 on each side. The eel will like try to eat you, and after he tries to eat you, you can clean off a tooth, and then you can trigger him to eat you again and repeat that cycle. That's sort of how you can keep him up in the air. If you don't really do it properly, the eel can go back down to the bottom, or if you get eaten, it's really bad. But we'll see how this goes here. So we're trying to clean off these 4, and then either 1 or 2 of the other teeth. Generally, 1 more. Getting 6 teeth is very, very difficult.
Alright, goes for the 5-tooth strat. Pretty safe, really fast.
So you triggered the eel to eat him there, and now it can clean off another tooth. It's going to go back down into the mouth. Very nice. And at the very end, he might try to take damage on one of the teeth. If you clean the last tooth while you're damaged, you'll skip a cutscene at the end here.
Ooh. Is he going for air? Okay, I thought he was gonna go for like air damage, which is really hard on JP. That was an interesting 360 with the white look there.
Yeah. Still a very nice eel though.
Yeah, very nice eel. Missing cutscene skip. I mean, missing the cutscene skip. I think it's only 30 seconds, I believe.
Yeah, something around there.
But he's ahead right now, so I don't think it should be.
Yeah, Buzzy will be entering eel in a moment here. See how this goes.
Riding the wall here, when you miss a cutscene, you fall down faster if you hug the wall right there.
Now volquerra gets a nice break here before the...
JBuzzy saving the frames, look at him. Okay, I think he was just swagging out.
I think so. Yeah, spam sprays can lag the game a little bit there. Listen to that.
Saving the frames. Here we have the last Piantissimo. Piantissimo Surf Swim. It's an interesting name.
And Piantissimo takes a very, very optimal route on this one. Bonking into the shell, falling into the water, and then swimming in a zigzag pattern towards the flag.
I never understood why they make it so easy. Honestly, the Cooper races were harder in SM64, honestly.
I think the Pianta one for this game can be kind of hard casually, but yeah, the other ones are...
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, reminder, follow the runners. There's the links to the runners.
Yeah, definitely.
And if you like us, you can follow us at our respective Twitch accounts. Oh, okay. I was thinking that was always really close to the air damage skip.
Yeah, so you can skip the cutscene if you take damage from the air while underwater. You just sort of, it's not damage from the air, but if you're underwater for long enough, we call it air damage, and you just lose life over time. But on the Japanese version, the window for like the damage is much smaller than on the other versions, so it's difficult to do here. So volquerra on Tanuki 6, probably the most technical secret. There are a lot of different strats in this one, and of varying difficulties and time save.
Due to popular belief, Noki 6 is the hardest shine in the game to many people. Not just because of how long it is and the tech skill, it's just it's in the end of the run, so there's a lot of nerfs going on right now.
Definitely. And falling off at the end here, like Bianco 6, can cost you a whole time. You gotta fall all the way down and climb all the way back up.
Nice blue cycle.
Very nice blue cycle from volquerra. Yeah, that's a difficult strat.
I don't think we've seen any. I think we only seen one death, right, from volquerra too. So
yeah.
so far a decent run from volquerra.
Definitely, yeah. Very clean runs from both runners.
Nice clean spin jump dive for her at the end.
And volquerra on its way to the last Shadow Mario. This one can be a little annoying if you miss the quick kill here. You lose about 10 seconds. But there's a nice backup.
Hold it, Shadow Mario. And if you don't hold it, Shadow Mario just goes above and beyond.
It's true.
Way above, like the Go-Ho Banana.
Very nice quick kill. See a lot of spam sprays there. Most efficient way to get water onto. And so with that, volquerra's got the 7th shine in every world, so he'll be heading to Corona Mountain.
Yeah, he's gonna get the Delfino flooded Delfino Plaza event cutscene here. JBuzzyBee going for Noki 6. Ooh, going for the double parasol strat there,
yeah.
the double umbrella strat there. I like this strat. Noteworthy.
Mm-hmm. So Corona can be a little scary too, towards the end. We'll see what he goes for.
Oh, interesting route he's taking to the right side. That's it's a stray from the. Also, JBuzzyBee taking the safe strats and going the climbing of the pole there.
Mm-hmm. So I think he'll be going for speedboat here, where you don't stop. You just spray and have the boat go as fast as possible. Nicely done.
Definitely volquerra taking it really smart. At times where he's been really far ahead, he's been pulling these safe strats in order to continue being ahead in the race.
Mm-hmm.
Nice rocket storage. You can storage your rockets there to allow you firing too.
And this is the final boss fight coming up, so I'll have to ground pound these 5 platforms. But after every one, the platform will crumble a bit and a bunch of goop will fly up. And so to avoid like slipping on the platform, the volquerra will know exactly where he needs to ground pound on each of the platforms here.
Yeah, so Rocket Nozzle is the final boss of the game, not Bowser himself.
Definitely. You'll see him start charging up a rocket as he's ground pounding too. It sort of lets you have a shorter charge on the next launch. Sort of aiming for the top right corner as well, these platforms, and then this 4th one's a little different. You gotta go top middle.
Shoutouts to the Quinisa guide of this game. So right here you have to go a little bit left. Or something, that could happen. Yeah, it's really scary.
Yeah,
you do not want to die there at the end of Bowser.
No.
Oh, he gets a charged rocket there, I think.
Oh, man. Yeah, fortunately if you die on Bowser, you only have to redo the Bowser fight and not all of Corona.
So I believe we have a winner, 124-41 with volquerra winning this race.
Yeah, very nice run.
Really, really good run.
And
Really
Buzzy not far
close,
behind.
all really close throughout. It could have been either or race if a big mistake happened from volquerra. It could have been either or one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
I
a good question.
believe
Generally, people do the Bowser fight counterclockwise because there are two platforms that are sort of annoying to get the ground pounds on.
there's a strat where you start with the left one and then you go to the right, and I believe that strat is not because it's faster. I think it's because you can ground pound in the same location. I believe for all
Yeah,
of
I'm
the.
pretty sure that's what volquerra did. I might
Uh,
be remembering it wrong though.
yeah, really good, nice run. So only 3 minutes from his best, and that's not too bad because he died a couple times during that too.
Yeah,
Took some safe strats as well.
especially during the race. Yeah, like it's definitely stressful to be in a race environment.
Definitely.
Buzzy coming up on the Bowser fight as well.
Junior, I've got something difficult to tell you about Princess Peach.
I know she's not really my mama.
Oh, misses the record story.
Someday, when I'm bigger,
I believe we're gonna get our interviews going on after JBuzzyBee finishes.
I
Yeah.
wanna fight that Mario again.
Nice record storage.
Well put, son. The Royal Koopa line is as strong as ever. But for now, let's just rest a while.
The vacation starts now.
Yeah. As Danny Ritchie used to say, fast slow boat, PogChamp. Oh no, he is just troll on the.
Yeah, if you fall, like, if you launch a rocket right as you touch the ground, it'll sort of eat your rocket. Unfortunate there.
Yeah. Or sometimes they can store multiple rockets and stuff. It's really annoying.
Kleber better than Bowser here.
The worst part, the good thing is that he's not on PB pace, but the worst thing is getting Bullet Bill on the 4th platform. That's happened to me on PB pace.
Oh man. Oh. Very nice save.
Yeah, really good. You want to be pulling to the closer to Bowser there. You don't want to go.
Yeah, you don't have like full air control when you get hit by stuff. You can sort of only move front or back a little bit.
Congratulations to both
33.
contestants. Really,
Yeah.
really good run from both of these players.
Yeah, very nice.
JBuzzyBee only getting 2 minutes from his best, so he played really good throughout.
For
Really,
sure.
really good.
Yeah. And neither of them are out yet. This tournament's still double elimination, so Buzzy will have another chance.
I believe that the winner of this will be going against the winner of J. Cool versus Greet. And so one of these two players definitely has a chance to getting out.
Yeah, Piantismo is like the bracket in chat, or you'll see it under the Speed Gaming post there. Looks like we'll be getting the players in for interviews in just a moment.
Yeah, I just got their message from the live split race channel. Alright, I believe we're gonna get a volquerra on. Sweet. Hello, hello. Congratulations
Oh, yeah,
on winning
very nice run.
on your tournament race.
Thanks, man.
Comments, thoughts.
How does the voice chat work?
Yeah, you're good. We can hear you.
We can hear you.
All right, you
It-
can?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Man, I didn't do as well as I kind of wish that I would have, but there are some pretty crappy deaths here and there.
Mm-hmm.
We
You
noticed
still put
that
up
you
a very
were.
nice run.
Yeah, we also
And-
noticed that you were pulling like safer strats
very nice
at,
run.
at moments
Yeah.
that were able to make your lead worthy and not doing way too much mistakes. So you pulled ahead.
Yeah, you're good. We can hear you.
Yeah, I figured in some places it was better to just play it safe, especially in like Serena 2 when I died like twice, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, all right, I'm definitely not doing momentum spin jump there. Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
We
But you
noticed.
That was
still put up a
embarrassing.
very nice run.
Yeah, we also.
And
Yeah, that was really unfortunate there by the deaths in Serena too. That were able to make your lead worthy and not
It happens, I guess.
way too much mistakes.
I
So
still
respectable,
pulled
respectable. Also the triple jump Rico 4. I also been doing that myself. I feel it's better,
Yeah.
it's easier and like less stressful.
Oh yeah, I know.
yeah, so I was curious about your honey skip decision. Yeah.
The reason why I didn't do honey skip
that was really
is because I was
unfortunate
afraid
there
of
by,
gaming over, honestly.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
that
were
definitely
you-
makes sense.
I didn't notice. Were you low on? Yeah.
I wasn't, but I was kind of like
Yeah.
preparing for the future, you know,
Respectable-
because I knew that Serena
Respectable
was going to
also
be
the triple jump
a
Rico
crap
4.
show.
I also been doing that
Yeah.
myself. I
So
feel.
I
Yeah,
just kind
it
of
only
played it safe.
saves it only saves a little time, so it definitely makes sense to
Yeah.
play it safe in the
Yeah,
race. I was curious about your honey
What I
skip
kind of
decision.
figured was that if I was a little too far behind in the beginning, I probably would have gone for honey skip. But I was in a pretty comfortable spot where I felt like I could pull through without it.
Yeah. That definitely makes sense.
So man, excited for the next match.
Yeah, I believe you're gonna go against the winner of J Cool versus Reed, and it's very likely you're probably going against J Cool.
Hey, we can't make any assumptions here, you know.
Yeah, we can't make any assumptions. My job as a commentator is to predict, maybe predict, but hey, who knows? Maybe what if Reed somehow if J Cool soft blocks like he's done in previous races in the weeklies. What happens if you'll be going against Reed? Maybe you get through. Well, who knows? It could be either or.
It's very possible that J Cool like screws up EYG or something, you know.
Yeah, I believe he's
And
been
then-
taking a little
and
bit
then
of
soft
break. I think he's been streaming recently, but he hasn't been playing consistently. So it's gonna be a good match regardless.
Oh yeah, I'm
yeah.
super excited to race against him for sure. Assuming he wins.
Yeah, shoutouts to really cool 6 strat in Pena 3. Unfortunate that you missed the boat cycle there. I was really like,
Oh yeah.
I was
know.
really POC champion about your strats there.
Jeez. Maybe I'll just have to warm up a little bit more before my next match and stuff like that doesn't happen again.
Yeah, despite the errors, like you were able to get a 124 with
Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with the
yeah, so 2
124
minutes,
41.
like 3 minutes from PB is not too bad in a race that there's a lot of
Yeah,
nervousness. I could see there was a lot of nervousness going on every now and then, but you pulled
Oh.
through. That counts. That's what
You
counts.
you should have seen me in person. I was shaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was shaking.
It's especially nerve-wracking after a few deaths. Like, just trying to. And it's good that you recollected yourself, kept that
Yeah.
mentality straight. Yeah.
BuzzyBee didn't play too bad either, so
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
playing really good. I think he got only
Shout out to him.
2 minutes before his PB life, so he was doing really good. At one
Yeah, yeah.
point, he was a little bit ahead of you in the early game, and then he got a little behind, and he stayed one shine within you
Yeah, yeah.
until Noki.
he was about a shine behind like almost the entire time. You're right.
Yeah, so one big mistake and it could have cost you, but like you pulled through and you were able to maximize everything. So any closing remarks to your fans out there that are probably watching?
All I'm gonna say is never give up, man. Never give up.
Beautiful.
And
Sounds
all your
good.
dreams will come true, dude.
Amazing.
Definitely.
Love it.
Make sure you guys all check out the runners, volquerra and Buzzy.
Make sure you follow the runners at /r. Make sure you follow volquerra. Make sure you follow JBuzzyBee. And I believe tomorrow we will have. This is sadly the last race of today, but I believe tomorrow will bring you more action. I think at 7 a.m. Eastern, Domyog versus Fried Tofu and Speed Gaming 1. And then following 2 more races after that, the Brigai against Ramato at 1 p.m. Eastern, Speed Gaming 4, and 3 p.m. How to Cantaloupe versus Ab. That's Speed Gaming 4.
Yeah, I got
Alright,
an
I
action-packed
think-
day of races coming up.
Yeah, really packed. And I believe it's also the Hear Me For against Kinikola might happen and some other speed.
Sounds
channel.
good. Well, thank you all for watching.
Thanks
Libre,
for
it was
watching,
a
everybody.
Pleasure
Yeah.
commentating with you.
Really good pleasure commentating with you. And I believe that's it. I think we're gonna sign off in a minute here. Thanks for watching, everybody. This has been a tournament race speedrun versus JBuzzy versus volquerra. volquerra taking the win here. Alright guys,
Yep.
bye bye.
See y'all.
See ya.